A very good afternoon. So welcome along to the studio. It's just been cleaned yesterday, so we're very proud. We're telling everybody who's got wet shoes not to come in at the moment.
It took me hours to polish this floor.
Looks really good, Freddie.
I'm glad it was worth all the
really
blood, sweat and tears.
And behind the camera as well today we've got Rob. So Rob started with us, 2 weeks now? Second week, still here, which is good. That's a good sign. But yeah, the reason for coming on is probably we'll start off with the MGC. So we launched the MGC week ago, I would say. Yeah. About a week ago. It's gone crazy. A lot better. I mean, we knew it was going to be a good one, but we didn't realise it was probably going to go as quick as it did. So at the moment, we're sitting with about 130 tickets left on this car. The draw for this one and for everything else that we're talking about today is actually next Thursday. So we're not going live tomorrow because we can't. But next Thursday is actually quite a special draw. So guaranteed is all three vehicles that we're going to be talking about in a sec. But we'll start with the MGC because I reckon give that a few hours, 24 hours. I possibly think most of the tickets would have sold out at that point. So grab your tickets now. What can we tell you about this car? It's a very, very special car. So it's a University Motors car. The University Motors never really gave any record of what their cars were. So we've done a little bit of digging behind the scenes, and I think we're almost 99% certain that it is one of the proper ones. A Downton engine, it's obviously got the badges on. All of the history suggests this is a very special car. So it's a very valuable car, you know, that you could win for £9. Now, I know that's not the reason, because I think even it was an MGC. The MGC is the pinnacle. It's a cracking car anyway, but the fact that it's University Motors makes it probably even more special. We've all driven it, we all love it, it drives absolutely beautifully, so it's well worth getting your hands on tickets for this. We've done absolutely nothing to this car cosmetically. You know, sometimes obviously we're a restoration company, so sometimes we'll titivate, mess around with it, improve the paintwork. What you see is exactly what you get, so it's absolutely it's ready to go to shows. We've cleaned it. Obviously, it will go up on the ramp. It gets checked over. We make sure we're 100% happy with it before it goes, but this is the condition that it's in. It's
Graham,
beautiful.
sorry to interrupt you, Craig. Right. Graham's been hoping for one of these for ages. I think it's referring to the MGC, yeah.
It is nice. So we've done a fair few Bs. We did get a C. We haven't done a C yet, have we?
We've not, no, not
so
the
we did get a C off a really good friend of ours from Germany, which you probably saw on the website. Now, originally, we were going to get that car to be a competition car, and the minute it came into the workshops, someone walked in and said, I want to buy it straight away. So that made us think, oh, we lost out on that one being a competition car, but then we found this one. So here we go. And we actually had a customer in earlier. Well, not a customer, a gentleman came in earlier on today who's in the draw for this one. He also came because he'd seen the Scirocco that was on our website, was wondering whether that was for sale or a competition car, and he's local to us. So he popped his head in just to have a little look around, and he loved the place. So he's in the draw for this one.
It's worth noting, the Scirocco's coming very soon. And we teased this car a little while ago, and probably a bit earlier than we should have done, but it's going to be live within the next couple of weeks. So.
It's worth mentioning why on that one, because we're brutally honest here. So we went to have an MOT on this, and it needed a little bit of welding work. Not a huge amount, but that obviously then put things back a little bit, because rather than sort of launching it knowing that it needed that, we delayed because obviously we had to carry out that work. So yes, it's been with us a while, it's been sitting around for a while, but it's because we needed to do all the work on it before we were happy with it. We're now happy with it. So like Freddie said, that's going to be very soon. So grab your tickets for this one, the MGC, because there's very, very few left, and when we're talking just over 100 tickets left on that one. So if it even lasts the rest of the day, I think that will be a stretch on that one. So they're £9 a ticket on that one there. We haven't really touched upon the Ducati Super Sport much.
We've not seen it on the live. We've not been live for a little while, so it's nice to have a little bit of a more in-depth look at a vehicle.
So here we go. Here's the Ducati. So it was me that was riding this in the video, if you've seen the video for it. I've got a more modern Ducati myself, and I have to say, this is actually probably nicer to ride than my modern one. Yeah, and I sort of came back and said that I was quite surprised that I would think that. I've got a Ducati Scrambler, so it's a slightly different bike, but albeit this is the 750 engine, mine's the 800 engine, so there's not really much in it. But this is just nicer. It feels more forgiving when you're riding it. I took it up to the hangar, which we're about 10 minutes away from where we shoot. So I actually rode it up there, I rode it round for the video, and then I brought it back again. And yeah, I mean, mine's a 2018 bike, this is a 1994 bike. It's a special bike. You can kind of see why the Supersport was so popular, because I think it's a really, really cracking bike. So it wasn't a load of tickets to start with on this one. So how many have we got?
We've sold about a quarter of them.
Okay,
There's
so sold
just
about a
over
quarter.
2,000 tickets.
And it's worth grabbing tickets for this now because it's currently on sale. So it's not going to be on sale forever. We don't know when the sale price is going to be lifted, but at the moment you can grab tickets for this for £4.50. In fairness, I mean, it goes up to £5 for the tickets when the sale isn't on. Still on sale at the moment, so it's worth just saving that 50p if you can. £4.50, and it's about a quarter sold. So, like I said about the MGC, next Thursday, so not tomorrow, but next Thursday is when we're drawing both the MGC, which will definitely be a sellout. I would have thought the Ducati is going to be up there, if not sold out by then.
But it's going either way, isn't it?
Absolutely. All of the cars we're talking about are going to be guaranteed for Thursday. And finally, it's Little Eva. So we've seen this for a very long time. It's a very, very early 1961 Mini. It's an 850 Deluxe. We've restored it from the ground up here with our friend Ted, who used to be the Mini Centre in East Anglian Mini Centre, which is also in Suffolk. They're very, very well known, or he's very well known in the Mini world for what he does. So he actually acquired the car some years ago, and it belongs to Gordon, who's one of the directors here. Actually, his wife is Eva, so hence the connection there. He built this for his wife, Eva.
We love minis here, don't we?
We do.
And if you're going to enter to win any mini, this is the one you want to win.
Absolutely, this is the one. Purely, I mean, the biggest thing about this one, it's really, really early one, so it's a push start floor. It's a floor start one, this one, which makes it really rare, really special. It shows it's a really early one. And like I say, I mean, we've left no stone unturned on this restoration. So it was never going to be given away as a competition car, but Gordon and Eva decided that it needed to go to someone who would use it more than they are. It's done very little miles, really, since we've had it. So it's always turned heads, this. We took it, or I wasn't there at the weekend, but Freddie and some of the team went to Essex, wasn't it? The Essex Classic Car Show over in Colchester. And we took Little Eva with us. And it turns heads. It's a stunning car. So if you've got any questions, give us a shout on anything you see in the background as well, because we've had a little bit of a move around today. Along the back wall here is all competition cars, isn't it?
They are.
Which I know Freddie doesn't like us mentioning
what's
coming up, but I have. So yes, so over here we've got the Scirocco, which is coming very soon. Any other questions?
Yeah, Eric Lindsay's saying, what happened to the VW Scirocco that came and went in a flash? Well, it's not actually gone fully live yet, Eric. We had it up for sale at certain car shows for people to buy tickets on if they wanted to, but it's not fully launched yet. So it's not came and gone as such.
Absolutely.
It's more not actually gone on the website yet.
Not for sale as in we were going to sell it. We actually brought this. It was the first time we'd done it. Helmingham Hall was a huge show down here in Suffolk. We were one of the main sponsors of it. So we took the car with us, even though it wasn't live. Just to sort of gauge what people thought of the car, and they could buy tickets at the time as well. So a few of them have already sold already, but this will be launched to everybody in a few weeks' time. So there it is. It hasn't gone anywhere. We just needed to do a little bit of work on it. And then that's probably the newest arrival that we've got. We won't talk about that one at the moment because we've already got one here that you can buy tickets for. The Jag is very soon. Very soon. Is that the next one?
The Jag is the next one. Yeah, the Jag is either this Friday or Tuesday of next week.
There you go. So very soon indeed. You might recognise the Porsche because that was one of the competition cars we did. I bought this car, I would say, a year ago, I would have thought. Absolutely fell in love with it. I mean, this car has been loved by its previous owner. Loads of magazine articles about this car. And it went to Lee, who won the car. Lee has decided that his wife wanted a new car, so something had to go. Unfortunately, the Porsche had to go, so he contacted us and we said, yeah, we'll have it back. And it was ideal because I picked it up at the end of last week and then I went to Headingham, which is here in Suffolk. They did a huge Porsche Club GB RS Turbo 50th anniversary event, so that got its first outing with me at the weekend, which was really good fun.
So this car is a similar sort of story to the MGC in that everyone that's driven this car has come back with a huge beam on their face. It's an absolute monster. I mean, driving this car, It's wonderful.
It really is. I mean, it really goes. It's got the turbo, so it's 350 brake horsepower. But all of the modifications that have been done, excuse me, it's a little bit dirty because I took it out. But all of the modifications have been done are really tasteful. You know, they're not. It's not spoilt in any way. It just looks totally original. But then you lift the bonnet and it shows something.
It feels
special.
like the right sort of power, doesn't it?
Does.
It doesn't feel like a modified car in any sort of way.
At all. But it's just been really well looked after, and it comes with magazine articles, like I say, features from the owner and how much he spent and why he made the decisions to put the modifications he has. So that's coming very soon. Really, really nice car, and I think we did well first time round, so hopefully it will do again. And then we've got the Lotus, which, funnily enough, I was reading. It's a little bit of a link, but I was reading about the Bond celebrations. It's like 60 years of James Bond. Kind of a James Bond-ish car. He had the Esprit, but maybe we'll do some...
Squint a little bit, it's pretty close.
It's very similar. It is very
if you
similar.
like the Esprit, I'm sure you like the Excel.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's a little while off. It's here, it's not going anywhere, it's a little while off. And then we've done one of these. It wasn't this car, but we've done an MGB LE some time ago. And I got contacted by a good friend of ours who owns this car, and he just sort of felt it was time to move it on rather. So I went and had a look at it. We've completely painted it, only because it wasn't bad. It was lovely, but every single panel had a slight imperfection on it. Nothing to worry about, but it was just when you looked at it, you just felt it needed to be lifted up to the next stage. So it's exactly what we did. We took all of the chrome work off, removed the windows. We've repainted the whole car, and it's got brand new decals on it that were fitted last week. So that's good to go. We just haven't recorded it yet. But in a nutshell, that's it. So what I wanted to talk to you about really is these are the three vehicles that are on the website at the moment. You've got your 1961 Mini, which is over half sold, isn't it?
Yep.
But either way, next Thursday, which is the 6th of October, this will be given away, whether it sells out or not. Same story with the Ducati. You're about a quarter of the way through that one. So there's still plenty of tickets on that one, but it's worth grabbing your tickets now because they're £4.50 rather than £5. And then don't leave it probably any longer than now, because the MGC has got about 100 odd tickets left on it. That's selling a lot quicker than we thought it was. So next Thursday, which is the 6th, we're actually going to be live from here, but we're going to do it with a difference. So Molly's going to be here. If you don't know already, Molly's part of a trio called the Three Cordettes that are a 1940s vintage group. So she's actually going to be performing here live. We're going to open our doors to anybody and everybody who wants to come. There's no cost. You don't need a ticket. It will be really nice for you to just drop us an email to let us know that you're coming, purely because we're going to put food and drinks on. So if you want to come, just need to know how much food we need. But everyone's welcome. So if you're local to here, if you fancy a little ride out, whether you've got a classic or you just want to come and have a look at what we do, then come along at 6 o'clock next Thursday. Food, drinks, the Three Cordettes are going to be here. Our email address is marketing@bridgeclassiccars.co.uk, but that's all on the website. Just drop us an email and say there's a couple of us coming and we know numbers.
Yeah, we'd love to meet you guys. And similarly, the workshop will be open next door. So if you want to come and have a look at what we do,
absolutely,
we'd love to see you. So Alex has left us a comment saying, I like the Lotus XL, but would really love an Elise Series 1 or a TVR Griffith. Or Chimera would be great. So we've done a Chimera, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done a Chimera. I was talking to someone yesterday, funnily enough, about an Elise, because obviously we did the brand new Lotus Elise when we worked with Norwich City and the Community Sport Foundation, and obviously Lotus, who gave us the car. That went down really well, but I was talking to someone yesterday about a Series 1. So I'm glad you kind of brought that up, really, because I was like, no one's ever really asked for an Elise since then, but now you have. So they are creeping up in value now, so it's probably worth grabbing one before they go too expensive. But it's a good shout, that. And obviously, like Freddie said, you've got the Chimera. We've got one in at the moment that we're working on, but that's a customer's car. But it's well worth us keeping an eye out on that. On anything else, if there's anything else you see that you like the look of or fancy us sort of... some people even send us links on eBay or whatever to cars that they like the look of. Great, you know, send us stuff like that and we'll speak to the owners and see if we can get them.
Yeah, we appreciate your suggestions. As you'll probably see by the sort of cars that we've got in front of us, we like to offer a little bit of variety.
Yeah.
But you know, when there's different cars that are suggested, if a lot of people request them, then we absolutely will go out and try and find one.
We do it for you. There's no point just looking at what I like and thinking, well, I'll only get what I like. Dodge Viper's a good example of that. I mean, that's my dream car, so I thought I'll get it. And in all fairness, that probably wasn't the best one of the best competitions, successful competitions that we did. We didn't sell the Dodge Viper out, but what I like is very different to what Freddie likes or Rob likes or anybody else. So yeah, drop us an email. Like the Porsche 911, a lot of people have requested the 911. We've got the black one. That did really well. We've got the red one. That's done really well. So keep your suggestions coming in.
So Robin's dropped us a comment. Robin, winner of the SL55. He's saying a Mitsubishi Starion would be quite nice to do.
I don't even know that. I should know that.
I don't know either, and I love a Japanese Starion.
Starion. He can put a link onto
Send us a link, Robin.
Yeah, send us a link and we'll have a look at that. I'm intrigued.
We've not done too many Japanese cars, but you know,
You'd
similarly,
like that,
if there's, I'd like to get another Japanese cars. Yeah.
RX-7 was Freddie's. Is it still your favourite? Do you reckon?
Yeah, yeah. Done? Another one that was really unpopular. So just maybe don't trust our cars.
We don't always get it right. But so next Thursday, which is the 6th of October, I'll just touch upon it once more. 6th of October, so not tomorrow, but next Thursday, we're going to go live from here at 7 o'clock. Molly will be with us, but she's part of the Three Cordettes, which is a 1940s trio. They're going to be performing for us here, but everybody is welcome. So if you're watching along and you fancy coming along, whether you're local to us or fancy a little road trip, come along. It's completely free. We're going to put food on. We're going to put drinks on. Obviously, we'll have the live music. And then you can watch what we do here. And like Freddie said, the workshops will be open. This building will be open, so you can just come and go as you please. So the more the merrier. If you are thinking of coming along, just drop us an email at marketing@bridgeclassiccars.co.uk. That's purely just so we know numbers, so we can gauge numbers for food. So we've got enough of it, really. But the reason you'll be coming along is you've got your 1961 Mini, which will be given away at Lever. Probably one of our most popular Minis. Very special Mini. £9 a ticket on that one. The Ducati is still on launch sale at the moment. All three of these that I'm talking about will definitely be given away, whether they sell out or not, next Thursday. So the Ducati Supersport 750, £4.50 a ticket at the moment. It will go up to £5 at some point soon, so it's well worth getting your tickets, but that is on sale. And then grab your tickets, I would probably say today, if not tomorrow, because you've only got about 130.
It's not going to last long, is it?
No, let's go in. I think that'll probably sell out by the end of the day. Certainly, I would have thought tomorrow. So grab your tickets for that one. But we will see you next Thursday, the 6th, for a live. Hopefully, you can make it down here yourself, and we'll obviously say hello. So see you then.